I don't have any intentions of really trading any of them. I don't know if this is in the rules. I don't really care. But I think we've already discussed we are going to trade coaches. Fee's going to take her coach, Sandy Brondello. Let's get it.
Ooh.
It's going to be amazing. Sorry, WNBA, if that's not in the rule. Sorry, ESPN, if that's not in the rules, but we just made it a rule. So, Sandy Brondello, come on over.
Whoa!
The WNBA All-Star Game just had its wildest moment ever. Caitlin Clark did something that had never happened before by switching out her coach, and Sabrina Ionescu's face was totally amazing to watch. But here's what everyone didn't see. This wasn't just about playing basketball. This was Caitlin telling everyone something that's going to change the whole league. What do you think was the real reason why Caitlin made this big coach change? Tell us what you think in the comments below.
If that's not in the rule, sorry ESPN if that's not in the rules, but we just made it a rule. So Sandy Brondello, come on over.
Whoa!
Let's get to it. You can coach Sabrina. So therefore, maybe Stewie wants to come on over to my team.
Whoa!
Let me know. Fee, you want to give me Stewie?
We have breaking news here. I don't know that I've heard of a coach being traded in the All-Star game. This is something that you're agreeing to, Fee. There's no terms to this deal.
I agree with Cheryl, I agree with the trade. I love Cheryl, she's my coach here. And you know what, that's just gonna be worse for Team Clark because now we got more chemistry on our side, we got more synergy, we know what we expect from each other, so that was a bad move on your part, Caitlin, we're taking you down.
Let's talk about what really happened at the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game Draft, because girl, this wasn't just some normal trade. This was smart, crazy stuff at its best.
The coaches maybe is going to be the X factor. The coaches are maybe going to be the X factor.
Hey, Sandy, defending champion, loves to shoot threes, lets her players get after it. I don't know. I'm feeling good with Sandy and Sabrina on my team. Like I said, if you want to send Stewie over too, I'll take her. So
what's the offer? What's the offer for Stewie?
What's the offer here?
So picture this. You're watching what's supposed to be a fun, easygoing all-star draft, and suddenly Caitlin Clark does something crazy that nobody expected. She straight up traded Cheryl Reeves for Sandy Brondello, becoming the first player in WNBA history to make a coach swap happen. The boldness, amazing. But here's where it gets really interesting. Sabrina Ionescu's reaction was everything. When she found out she'd be back together with her New York Liberty coach Sandy Brondello on Team Clark, her response was pure gold. "You can't escape me." The way she said it with that sneaky smile, you could practically hear everyone watching go, "Whoa," at the same time.
Leo, what was your favorite play individually tonight with the 3 blocks and also the offense? What was your favorite play for you? And Coach, you may have been involved in the first ever coach trade of any All-Star game ever. Just want to get your thoughts on that in your mind. First for you, Leo.
They announced it?
Yeah.
That you got traded?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to go look at all that.
Traded.
I have no idea what the teams are.
Second time in history now. Jeez, as a player.
Now, let's talk about what this move really meant. This wasn't something Caitlin just decided to do without thinking. Caitlin knew exactly what she was doing when she kicked Cheryl Reeves out. These two don't really like each other very much, and everyone who knows basketball can see it.
And I got traded, yes. My son hit me up after he goes, I've created history. This is awesome. I got traded as a coach. But look, I get to coach with Sabrina. I'm on Caitlin Clark's in Indianapolis. I mean, what a great show. So we'll go out there and have some fun.
Do you remember when Caitlin didn't get picked for the Olympics team? Yeah, Cheryl Reeves was the coach for Team USA back then. The whole thing was more mixed up than when a little kid tries to paint a picture. Then Reeves actually said stuff about how the WNBA was paying too much attention to Clark, and it was getting crazy. Talk about being mean right out in the open where everyone could see. So when Caitlin made this trade happen, it wasn't just about getting a new coach. It was about showing everyone what she thought. She basically said, "You don't want me on your Olympics team? Okay. You don't get to be my coach at the All-Star game either." How petty she was being? Totally amazing.
At the All-Star game.
Right here, Betty.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually very excited. It's never happened to me before, so this is the first time. Obviously, super comfortable being able to go there with a coach that loves me, and I'm really excited to be able to just kind of share that together. I mean, I think it's obviously an honor to be able to go with my teammate, but also the coaching staff and everyone. Like, it's a time to celebrate, obviously, our accomplishments, but hers as well. Like, it's not easy to be like a top coach and have to go do that. So I'm excited to kind of be able to spend that all together.
And then you're on Clark, and Brianna's obviously on Collier. Caitlin tried to trade for her at the end, but it fell through at the last minute. Are you guys going to make any like deals or bets on the game between teammates, or what's that going to be like to be foes for a day?
It'll be weird. Maybe we'll just allow each other to trade off baskets and shoot. But no, I mean, the All-Star Game's always fun. It's not that competitive, and it's just kind of, you get to go out there, enjoy, have fun, and just kind of celebrate the accomplishments. So I'm excited for all of us.
Let's talk about Sandy Brondello's reaction. She handled everything so cool, like a total pro. When she heard she got traded to coach Caitlin's team, she thought it was pretty funny. Her son even texted her, saying she made history as the first coach traded in an all-star game. Imagine getting that text. Mom, you're famous for being traded. They approved it all live during the July 8th draft, which made it super exciting. ESPN probably didn't know if they should freak out or love the awesome TV moment they got. Caitlyn looked at the camera and said, "Sorry WNBA if that's not allowed. Sorry ESPN if that's not allowed, but we just made it a rule." That confidence? So cool. That sass? Totally awesome. She changed the whole all-star game setup on live TV. That's like being the star of the show. Now, Sabrina Ionescu being part of this made it even better. She got picked by Caitlyn for Team Clark, then found out her real coach, Sandy Brondello, was coming too. Her "you can't escape me" joke wasn't just for laughs. It showed how she and Sandy work great together from their time at the Liberty. Think about it from Sabrina's side. She's been with Sandy all season, knows her coaching tricks, and gets how she works. Now she's on a team with amazing players, coached by someone who knows how to make her shine. That's not just luck, it's super smart. But here's the real scoop. This shows how much power players have in the WNBA now. Caitlin Clark, only in her second year, changed the All-Star Game rules just because she wanted to. She didn't ask anyone, didn't say sorry, she just did it. That's the kind of vibe that shakes things up. The timing was perfect too. Players today are speaking up more, wanting to change old ways. Caitlin's trade wasn't just about not liking Cheryl Reeves. It was about showing players can control their situations, even in fun games like this. This caused some funny mix-ups too. Napheesa Collier, who plays for Cheryl Reeves' Minnesota Lynx, ended up with her real coach on the other team. Awkward, right? It shook up friendships and team bonds for a bit, which was wild. The news talked about it in different ways. Some called it just fun, but others saw it as a big deal. A clever move dressed up as a joke. Caitlyn showed she's not just a great player, but a smart planner who knows how to shake things up. Sabrina's reaction showed something cool about the WNBA. These players aren't just rivals. They're buddies who really get each other's games. When Sabrina said, "You can't escape me," it wasn't mean. It was about how much she respects Sandy. From a coaching side, Sandy's story is neat too. She's now coaching new players, including a super famous one, but she wasn't stressed. She was excited. That's what makes a great coach, loving new challenges. What made it even funnier was how chill Caitlyn was. She didn't make a big deal or act dramatic. She just said, "We're trading coaches," like she was picking out a snack. That calm confidence was wilder than the trade itself. Fans went crazy. Caitlyn's fans loved the drama, calling it epic. Cheryl Reeves fans thought it was rude. Some basketball fans worried it might mess up future All-Star games. But honestly, this kind of surprise is what fun games need. All-Star games were getting boring, but Caitlyn made it exciting by doing something totally unexpected. Sabrina being a big part of this made it even cooler. She's not just any player. She's one of the best and most respected. Her reaction mattered because people listened to her. This whole thing shows where the WNBA is right now. Young stars like Caitlyn are changing things, pros like Sabrina are rolling with it, and coaches like Sandy are ready for anything. Sabrina's "you can't escape me" line also shows how close the WNBA players are. They compete, train, and stay connected through their whole careers. Her comment wasn't just about basketball. It was about their bond going beyond teams. This also showed how fast sports stories can change. A simple all-star draft turned into a huge talk about player power, coach connections, and how women's basketball is growing. One trade made weeks of buzz. The Olympic drama from before added extra spice. All the talk about who got picked for teams and coaching choices was right there when Caitlyn made her move. Sandy Brondello was so professional through it all. She could have been mad about being traded like a game piece, but she loved how unique it was. Her son's text showed she knew it was a big moment in history. This also shows how athletes and coaches are changing in all sports. Players are speaking up more, wanting situations that help them shine. Caitlyn's trade wasn't just about feelings. It was about making the All-Star game better for her. The way the news handled it was almost as fun as the trade. Reporters were trying to figure out the rules, announcers were confused, and social media went wild. It was the best kind of chaos. Sabrina's role was super interesting. She went from just watching to being a big part of the story because of her connection with Sandy. Her reaction showed she got the bigger picture. It wasn't just about coaches, but about team chemistry and winning. This trade will probably change things for years. Future All-Star games might see more moves like this. Players now know they have more control than before. Coaches see that their bonds with players matter, even in fun games. What made this moment special was how real everyone was. Caitlyn's boldness felt true, not fake for TV. Sabrina's funny comment was natural, not planned. Sandy's excitement seemed real, not forced. In a world of staged social media, this felt so fresh. Caitlyn's move wasn't just about the game. It showed she'll challenge the system when she thinks it's right. That's the kind of leader the WNBA needs. Someone who shakes things up. From a game standpoint, the trade made sense. Sabrina and Sandy already work great together, which could make the team better. Caitlyn got a coach who didn't have set ideas about her style. Sometimes the wildest moves are the smartest. This also showed everyone's personalities. Caitlyn's risk-taking, Sabrina's humor, Sandy's flexibility, these make great TV and even better basketball. Looking back at sports history, this trade is one of the most memorable surprise moments. The difference? It happened live, with everyone watching, no takebacks, just pure sports drama. The fact that this came from real basketball drama makes it even better. The tension between Caitlyn and Cheryl Reeves wasn't made up. It was real, based on actual choices and results. When personal and professional stuff mix in public, you get moments like this. Sabrina was the perfect side character in this story. Her funny line kept things light and fun. Her "you can't escape me" comment might be one of the best WNBA quotes ever. The coaching side adds more to the story. Sandy was suddenly coaching against her old team with players she knows well. The WNBA is so connected that moves like this create cool dynamics. Everyone handled it with class, letting their personalities shine while staying professional. That shows a strong league with pros who know how to entertain. This moment captures women's basketball right now. The sport's getting more attention, players are becoming stars, and the stakes feel big. Moments like this remind us why we love the game. Social media went nuts. Fans who don't usually watch the WNBA got hooked. That's the power of real moments. They pull everyone in. From the league's view, this was awesome. Instead of a boring draft, they got a viral moment people will talk about forever. Sometimes the best marketing is just letting players be themselves. This trade might change how fun games work in the future. If players want more control, it could shake up how these events are planned. Caitlyn might have started something huge without even knowing it. Looking at it all, Caitlyn's trade wasn't just about strategy. It was about setting limits, making a point, and showing leadership that breaks old rules. Sabrina's reaction? It was the perfect finish to a moment that will be a big deal in WNBA history. This coach swap changed the All-Star game forever, and Sabrina's reaction showed that the best drama comes from the most surprising places. What do you think this means for players having more power in the WNBA? Hit that like button if you love this vibe, and subscribe for more basketball drama.